What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Low Life Motherfucking Choppers Podcast.
Get to the chopper!
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Low Life Motherfucking Chopper Podcast.
What's up, you low-down, dirty scoundrels? Welcome to your fucking Friday. Piece of dog shit. Just kidding. We are joined by our two good friends. You've heard them here on the podcast before. John from Long John Chopper Co., a.k.a. Long John's Long Schlong. Confirmed. He rolled that out at Cheap Thrills right over the bar. It was like rolling out a fruit by the foot. And Bubba from Vintage Groove Paint. Welcome to the show, guys. We got a full house here. This is the biggest party we've had so far.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Two guests. I didn't even realize that.
I'm not nuts about sharing a camera with this guy. Fuck off. He's literally like straddling me. Fucking.
Hey, listen, you guys know, you guys are the last guest of our 4 years. Next week is 5 years.
What? Hell yeah. Well, happy anniversary.
Yeah, we're going to do something special together.
Yeah. I think next week will be my 10th episode, so pretty special for me too. We're going to have 2 cakes, one for 5 years, one for 10 weeks.
So, boys, tell us what you've been up to. It's been a long fucking time since you guys have been on.
Just crazy shit.
How's life been treating you?
Good. I don't know. Bubba got married last summer.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Shit.
Congrats.
Yeah.
There you go.
My wife and I got this house, and then that turned into this big year-long ordeal. But yeah, now the shop's finally set up, and I said I'm not building shit for a little bit.
I don't blame you, dude. You went fucking hard as hell for like 3 years straight.
Dude, I was talking to John Luke about that. Saying like I did technically like 3 ground up builds in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like some of them overlapped a little, but it was intense as far and that's why I feel weird now because I don't have anything really going.
Yeah.
As far as builds, and it's like I haven't used my lathe in fucking 6 months. Like I just feel like a bad lathe owner, but whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to just ride a little bit.
Deadbeat lathe owner.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of neglected choppers for some time.
Oh, dude.
I gave him shit.
How long has it been since you wrenched on a bike?
Oh, I mean, I got this new bike, and I've been fucking with it for the past 2 months since I got it, but it's all bolt-ons.
Okay.
Nothing. I haven't made anything for it, really.
Right.
But then, other than that, like Bubba's bike, he hits me every week. He's like, we got to get this thing fucking going. And I'm like, no. But to me, it's like, I'm almost...
You're like, I've moved past this already in my life.
Yeah, like as soon as it's done, he's going to take it home, and then I don't get to look at it every day.
I swear he built it so I couldn't try and assemble it. It's like the weird jigsaw puzzle. Take 1,000 fucking piece puzzle and throw it on the ground out in the wilderness and back together.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times where I've he's like, I want to come over and work on. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be fucking with something else. Good luck.
Yeah. So how did this even start with you building his bike for People's Champ, right?
Yep. Yeah. So that's where it all started. Was he got this cracked out meth deal. He traded a Dyna.
A perfectly good 2002 I built it to a 103 Dyna. Like I painted it whole 9 yards, like fresh. Traded it for a crusty ass
Tweaker special.
Yeah, tweaker special Shovelhead
Nice.
with
Nice.
special construction tags, and I mean booger welds everywhere, and a motor that the guy was like, I think it's like a 93-inch or a 96. I'm not sure. So
Sick.
my wife was not thrilled about that, but
So that's where the start, the project came from. Was he bought a frame, was a V-twin frame or Paco frame, and I was messing with that, and then him and I were looking at each other, and we're like, "Yo, People's Champ's coming up. Like, can I enter your bike?" And we'll go from there. And then it got in, and in the meantime, we were still fucking with it. So he traded the mode, he traded a bunch of parts to Jebby, who you got stuff from, and
Yep.
we got this motor from Jebby through a trade, and it's from this legend local Johnny 99 Customs. He did the Eagles on the rocker boxes and stuff, and then
Oh no shit.
that I think once that motor came into play, and then People's Champ, it all just kind of went from there. Once we got in, it was it's on.
Yeah.
So the Eagles on the rocker boxes, whose idea was that?
it's a local guy. His name's John Humphrey. Johnny 99 Customs on Instagram. Builds wild, pretty out of the box, more newer school. It's new school old chopper. It's not big tire or anything like that. It's Bill Dodge style choppers.
He's an OG. He's
he works at a foundry, and apparently the story Jebby told us is that he basically modeled that after the eagles that are on top of sheds and shit. So he cast the eagles himself.
Holy shit.
And just aluminum welded them to the fucking rocker boxes.
Fuck.
That's as soon as I saw that, I was like, that's the bike that's gonna win that fucking show, because that is the coolest fucking thing I've seen.
That's how I felt. The bike he built with it was insane, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh man, if I could ever get a motor, that would be the one. And, me and John one day, we had to get parts from Jebby, just miscellaneous. Wasn't even going there for a motor. And we walked into Jebby's, and right at the door when you walk in, I just saw this motor, and I didn't think anything of it until we left. I looked at it closer, and I saw fucking wings out of the top. I'm like, what the fuck? I looked down. I'm like, holy shit! This is Johnny's fucking motor. I was like, I need this. So I just at that day, I texted him, and I was like, what do I got to do? I don't even care. I want to trade this motor for the one I have that was in the bike for that motor. And long story short, come to find out, the motor that I traded him turned out to be
worth way more.
Yeah, it was a real nice S&S fucking 96-inch Shovelhead with Jims everywhere.
Oh shit.
And, John Humphrey, the guy that built this motor, actually bought it from Jebby. So it was we almost essentially traded motors, but we didn't. In the round.
Oh no shit.
And he's like, this was probably easily way more money than the one that you got. And I was like, I don't care. I wanted the fucking Eagles.
Dude, yeah, for the Eagles, dude, I would have given anything. I don't care if the inside is made out of wood and popcorn. I don't give a shit. Those Eagles are worth it alone, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't see that. You don't see people welding shit to the fucking rocker boxes.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I've always been about with motorcycles. When I was in S10s, I was always about just shit you didn't see. To me, that's what it's all about. You don't go out and oh, I want to see if I can make my bike look like this person, or you know what I mean.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So got the motor that set the tone for the build, and Bubba drew a picture, and then I drew another picture, and we kind of we're like, yeah, this is the end goal essentially for People's Champ, and that I used my picture to submit it to People's Champ. Once it got in, it was just balls out to like just get in, but it worked out so nice not getting in, like because literally like 3 days after not getting in, I called Bubba and like two of my other best boys over, and I was like, I just want to talk shit on People's Champ for one night, and I'll never fucking talk about it again. I just want to like get drunk with the boys, and they came over, and then I ended up making like some crazy changes. I quit my job, became like a self-employed and still as a subcontractor, and then, but that allowed the whole new house to happen. Like so much shit snowballed from literally like 1 month's worth of like turning points.
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of shit couldn't say no to kind of thing. But, and it gave Bubba time to like, it's his bike and we're working with the People's Champ deadline. And we're like, if we get in, you got to paint this thing in like a month. And he's like, it's my bike. I want to take forever on it. And I was like, well, so now then he got that. So he got like the whole summer with it to really fuck around with it and feel it out. Yeah. But now it's Juicy Lucy, and I wanted to call it the bird bike, but
you named it Juicy Lucy.
Well, yeah, I did that too.
So two questions for
Juicy
you.
Lucy, what the hell's that? What's Juicy Lucy?
The paint's just so juicy.
When he first saw
and everything's loose.
Yeah, when the first time he saw the paint job, he's like, I don't know, man. It's just like Juicy Lucy. I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck that means, for sure.
Bullshit. He hated it forever.
I did,
and
but
then he came back
it
around.
I kept saying it, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Because Juicy Lucy for our Minnesota friends, that's a very popular burger out there. It's called the Juicy Lucy.
Oh, no shit.
All right, well.
It's very messy, but it's delicious. It's like the best bar food.
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah.
John, two questions for you. One, what was the difference between Greasy Dozen and People's Champ?
This fucking, like, I hated feeling obligated to like post on Instagram and push it the way I felt like I needed to. You don't have to do it that way, but I thought like if I post every day, like it'll keep everyone fresh in everyone's mind. They'll remember to vote for it, whatever. And I just wanted to like show that I was working on it at minimum 3-4 hours a day. Like I wanted it bad, but I just like, my wife was like, you're on your phone all the time. Like, I hated it. I hated the obligation to social media. That was by far like, but I get it. Like it, regardless of getting in or not, it definitely helped. Like as far as getting my name out there. But then the whole time I'm still wondering like, why? I'm not trying to make money off this. Like, why do I need my name out there? It was a mind compared to Dozen, which was just a total fucking. That was an incredible experience, except for the whole getting canceled thing.
Yeah, that was the second question. Was you realize that we literally broke the Greasy Dozen?
Yeah. No. I remember you guys had them on afterwards, and they were like, "We're gonna bring it back," and they never did. I was so bummed. But he's got so much shit going on. The like old bike barn as far as motorcycle Sherpa and stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
Greasy Dozen's a lot. But of all the shows that survived COVID, I can't believe that went away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, man. Like, and the fact that like I always think back to like Christian Newman came from that. Like he was in.
Yep.
Just it's such a cool like jump off point. And that built that yellow bike. I couldn't have made that yellow bike the way it was without Greasy Dozen, because
that's what I was telling people about the shovel. I'm like, that shovel wouldn't have been half as cool if I wasn't doing it for Greasy Dozen.
Yeah, well, they don't have any. Well, what other shows are like that? You know, like Born Free is like the top, and then there's what other what other competitions? And Greasy Dozen isn't even really a competition, but like, what else do you have?
Yeah.
Nothing. Like Greasy Dozen, I remember like John, like between like discount, all this shit, like a lot of the parts like he was able to get from all the sponsorships and like, hey, we're giving you this like gift card or this and that. It's like no other show does that, and that's
Nah.
like that's an important thing about Greasy Dozen that's so awesome is the fact that like they give that guy that has those ideas but might not have the money to get it to that level.
Yeah.
And they just give him like a sprinkle of like something just to help him along, and it's like you see all the bikes out of it, and it's like because I mean
we need more of that.
Now
we need more shows like that.
doing, now I know it doing the People's Champ with him, like with it being my bike, like obviously I was footing the bill on all of it, and he was doing the labor. But like, holy shit, like I did not realize like how thick I was gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing about the bike is like it wouldn't look like that if I was nickel and diming my way through it. Like I know a lot of Born Free builders build for clients for Born Free, and there's a reason for that because like this shit doesn't.
It's
pay.
so much money.
It's like and like like that bike I traded for, like the only thing on the bike that's left from that is literally the front wheel and the fucking ratchet top train,
which we're still finding issues with.
Yeah,
like, literally every part off that bike was fucked, unusable. We had to get rid of all of it. It was crazy. That's the third back wheel on that thing.
Yeah,
most parts were bought once, twice, sometimes 3 times. It was crazy.
That's where it adds up. Is like you'll buy a front end and you'll be like, no, that's not the one, and then check it in the closet, and then
we'll sell it. And Bubba's like, "What the worst? I never could sell."
No, because like people hit me up and they nickel and dime me, and I'm like too stubborn to be like, yeah, fuck it, you can have it. I'm like, nah, I posted it. That's what I'm gonna get. Either that or it's gonna sit in my fucking attic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking with parts on like Marketplace or something. That's a nice. It's not worth whatever fucking money you're gonna get for it, even if you break even.
No, I had usually we end up pawning off on our eBay buddy, and we're just like, here.
There you go. Yeah, get those eBay prices.
Yeah.
Either that, or you just bring it to a swap meet.
Yeah.
All your other
swap meets are
bullshit.
good.
It's hard to lowball when they're face to face, you know.
Yeah,
every time
unless you're over 55, and then those guys don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, every time
they're
I go
downright
lowball.
Yep.
That's my favorite part about going to swap meets is just like talking shit and trying to get it so cheap.
Yeah, pissing off the old guys.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm the guy that's like, the guy's like, $100. Like, oh yeah, that sounds great. I'll give you $100.
It's just sitting in my garage.
If it's a good deal and like I know it's a good deal, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Like if it's high, dude, I'll spend 20 minutes talking shit.
Like why?
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any good swap meets out by you? Any big ones?
Holy baby, the best.
Yeah, they got the best one in the fucking country.
Like 20 minutes from here.
We have Oli, and like at the Harrisburg Farm Show, they have like a winter and summer swap meet, I believe.
Yeah,
which that's usually like there's old stuff, there's new stuff. It's like a mixture of stuff at the Harrisburg one, but Oli, like that's cream of the crop. That's anything old you can possibly think of, all the way down to like fucking like JD motors and stuff like that.
Oh
but
shit!
John said last weekend it rained out. This is the first year. Like I feel like it rains every year, but this year, if you didn't go on Wednesday or Thursday when they're not even officially opened, you didn't get shit. Like it was. Everyone left by Saturday morning, which is usually when it's like kicking off.
Yeah.
It was a bummer. But, because like, dudes like make their whole fucking, like, there's a circuit you can go and do if you're selling, but people like come from all over for that, and it was just a total bust.
Yeah. Like that one's like Davenport almost. Like you got guys like it's not uncommon to have like a handful of Japanese guys at Oli, which is wild.
Oh,
Like,
just wheeling around wagons full of knuckleheads and shit.
yeah, just
No
trying to fill
shit.
a container.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
Ollie's stuff.
That's sick, man. I love those swap meets. We only have them we don't have them during the summer. There's no like summer ones out here.
But yeah, you guys
Keen.
have that one, right? You have
Well, that's
Keen.
spring, I guess.
It's like May. Yeah, it's spring and fall.
Don't you guys have that other one that's like kind of regular, like every other month or something?
That's like
Yeah.
that's
No.
like
we have Keen. We have one it's like twice a year is the most regular one. Probably the biggest one that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
regular one I know of is like the NorCal swap meet.
Yeah, they have that one like every week, right?
Once a month,
once a month.
Once a
or
month.
It's like not that much stuff to sell.
Yeah, I got one that's super close to me. That's like it's just like a vintage swap meet. Like you can buy like rat rod shit and like
Oh, that's cool.
sometimes sometimes some motorcycle shit. That's every weekend, or
Yeah.
no, the last weekend of every month.
Yeah, we definitely have like cause we have like a dragway like really close to us, Maple Grove Speedway. And they usually do like heavy Chevy, which is like a Chevy show drag race swap meet. So like there's like car ones all over, but as far as bikes, it's like maybe a couple, and they are usually in like the fucking winter, like
No.
not pop up over the summer.
Yeah, we definitely need more for sure.
Yeah, more swap meets and maybe some more shows. Like me and John were just talking about it. It's like as far as for us, like a lot of like the cool like little local stuff that we used to have is like it's gone. It's like 5-hour trips, if not more, for us to do any other like shows around here because like stuff we had is gone. Like Cheap Thrills was like another close one, but it's like
Oh my god, dude, that was my fucking jam.
back and dude,
Such a good show.
so good.
That was so rad.
That
Dude,
was
the Seaside Cheap Thrills was the sickest show I've ever been to in my
Such
life.
a good venue. Such a
Yeah.
good venue.
like it was hands down amazing, and it.
I forget who it was, but somebody described it as a David Mann painting at the hotel, and I was like,
Oh, totally.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
100% that's what it was.
Absolutely.
Dude, that's what. All right, so the yellow bike is sold, but my wife she took a picture from that, from Seaside, from that hotel of the yellow chopper sitting there in the grass by the pool, and then she got turned into like an air freshener for my truck and a sticker, like a sticker
Oh,
pack.
hell yeah.
Like I've never liked my bike more than when it was sitting on that little grass
Yeah.
patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the pool. And it's like a vintage little motel and shit.
Yeah, like a perfect horseshoe with a pool in the middle. Like
I didn't even put my bike in that show. I'm such a fucking shitbag.
you should.
I was supposed to,
I had it with me, dude. I brought it over to where I was pinstriping and then put it back
you
in
had
my
the
trailer.
shovel. You had the shovel there. You should have definitely gotten out there, man.
I was like, I'm not putting it out there.
you had to ride it on like this ride that was going on before the show, and I remember shitting my pants, man. Just assuming something was going to go terribly wrong and break on it, but it worked out.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's why I didn't put it in the thing, because I was pinstriping that day, so I couldn't do the ride.
Yeah, you definitely.
That ride was like, we
So
showed
bitch.
up. I was with Fish. I showed up and they're like, all right, everybody get on. And we're like, what the fuck? Dude, it was an early ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't
Yeah.
organize it really well. Like I had just parked and they were like, get back on your bike.
Yeah, we left our bikes in the trailer and we got dropped off by we walked down from our like Airbnb, and we were like, when's this thing start? Right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Dude, I
funny.
pinstriped for like 12 hours that day. That
It
fucking
was
sucked.
hot too.
It was
'Cause I
so
remember it.
hot, dude.
It was just like, dirt and hotness.
I made bank at that show, though.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fucking John's walking around like a mink fucking jacket. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
It's like 90 degrees.
Like
Checks out.
But
Yeah. All right. So where exactly does the shovel stand now?
It's running, riding, man. Still hasn't been like out on the road. He's got the fucking license plate on his other bike. So once essentially whenever we feel like it, but it's still wild. Like we're both still getting used to, because it's tank shifts, foot clutch with this stupid high handlebars with the seat it's a wild experience. A lot of shit going on.
How comfortable that seat looks comfortable as fuck going way the fuck up.
It is cool. It's comfy.
perfect posture.
So, yeah, so far it's really fun, but I don't know about long stuff.
Yeah, it's not
Really?
road tested yet, but so far in the parking lot, not bad.
And it's fast. I got it in the third gear in my driveway, and it was fucking awesome.
What's the front end on that? That's like a short Springer, 2-under, something like that?
So it's a replica. W&W Cycles makes them. It's a replica I-beam Springer, which would have, I don't know exactly. It's like pre-Knucklehead, I believe. Front ends, like original Harley front ends. So it's like an original like offset, but the back legs are like kind of like dimpled in with like two little like kind of like rivet spots. It's just like a stock Springer that I really enjoy and like. So, but yeah, it's like stock dimensions as far as like it's not anything crazy.
And did you guys paint that too? Because it looks like the same color, like matte black.
That I matched everything. I tried to match everything as close as I could to.
To the Springer.
Yeah, that's how you like. You can buy them that way. Like you can get chrome. You can get a black back leg with a chrome front leg. With like they have a couple different variations. I just went all black because I'm not much of a chrome guy. I've been
so pissed at him the whole time because he hates chrome, he hates shiny, and he just wants to paint all the shit I make black, and you can't see any of it. Like it's just black. I mean, you can see it, but it looks way cooler shiny, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like it the way it, like I like the matte. You know, you don't see that well because the paint is like shiny.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's a gloss paint.
Yep.
And then the pipes are matte. The front end is matte.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it a lot. I think it works.
He nailed it. I'm not talking shit. He definitely nailed it. But if it was like, it's almost nice like someone else picking those features for you, so then you don't even have to like.
Yeah, I always like, and I've kind of always been like this. I don't like my Dyna that I like kind of chopped out. Like everything was black on that. Like I just like black because like to me like older bikes like panheads like early panheads, knuckleheads, JD motors, like old Harleys, most of them are black. Like their wheels were black, their front ends were black. Like there was like chrome didn't really, to me, outside looking in, it doesn't really look like chrome came in till like the 60s and stuff. So like I kind of like the natural state of it. Like chrome to me is just a pain in the ass to clean, and it's just too blingy. I'd rather let the paint job stand out.
It's funny though because not a lot of people build bikes like this. Where I mean, people commission bikes and someone tells you like, "This is what I want," but with you two, you guys are friends and you're kind of doing it together, and you disagree.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like
all his ideas, dude. Every single one of them.
I don't know. I just think like when I look at that bike, it's like the perfect Shovelhead. Like you got these crazy fucking rockers. Like I just love those to death. But then everything's really subtle, you know, like the paint job isn't like, oh, pink, you know, or like, you know, like really flashy. It's just like, what is the color of it? Anyways, it's like a burnt sienna or some Bob Ross ass shit.
It's $1 million question.
Well, it is. My paint jobs are always like, as far as like, I've been painting for collision painting like cars for about I think 6 or 7 years now. Custom painting I only really have like I think 5 or 6 bikes under my belt. So like I don't have a wild experience level with that. So when I paint something, like I have an idea in my head, but like I've never used that candy before. I don't know what it's gonna do. So like most of the times it's like, oh, let's see what happens. And this, like, I was trying to go for like more peach, and it just the candy I used and everything that I used, it came out, and I was like, fuck, I like it. So it was like a happy accident, like Bob Ross.
Isn't that what
always
happened on
says.
John's bike too?
Yes,
Yeah, same thing.
it's happy
The
little
accidental
accidents.
painter.
No,
Yeah.
I was there when he was
Just
mixing
a happy
the cans.
accidents.
Yeah, like he was finding the peach he wanted to start as like the base or whatever, and he literally added like 6 different cans in his garage, and like of different air. Like he got all these cans from his old work, and so there's like John Deere green and like what was it, Pink Panther pink or something like that. Like so many wild colors going into this thing, and he's just like he can't replicate it.
No,
It's
but like
it's just is what it is.
to me, I kind of like it. It's like he said, like the shop I used to work for, they got bought out. So in transition, my old boss was like, "Hey, anything in the paint cabinets, like if you want them, you can have it." So I actually took a whole paint cabinet and filled it with as much paint as I could. So like I
Fuck
don't
yeah.
have like a mix bank. I just have like stock Toyota, Chevy, like GMC colors that I just mix together till I'm like, oh yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Like it's kind of like free flowing and like not really. I don't like to think out my paint jobs too much because I kind of just like to feel it, and like it sounds cheesy, but I just like to go for it. Like I feel like it creates the most authentic paint job versus like if I feel like if I try and like think of something, it almost looks like somebody else's in a way. So like it's really hard for me to do customer paint jobs because I'm just like, listen, man, I don't know what it's gonna look like.
I'm not sure if I can match that color. Well, it's kind of like your grandma cooking or something, you know? She
Yeah.
doesn't have a recipe that she can write down. You can't replicate her goddamn cookies. She just like, yeah, it's a
The way it
pinch.
is. Yeah,
Well, how
yeah,
big are
it's
your
a-
grandma's
Every one of
fingers?
his paint jobs. That's how it is.
Yeah, it's just a pin. It's exactly like that. That is actually a really funny like metaphor because my mom when she cooks is like that. It's not like a solidified recipe. It's just like, yeah, I just go off like the smell of it. I know the smell of these meatballs how they should be. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's that paint
To
job.
answer
is
your
like,
question, there is no color.
Yeah,
it is just
it's like a burnt copper peach.
copper. Who knows?
Man, yeah, I can't wait to see it in person because you can see it in the pictures a little bit, but it's like,
Yeah.
especially with paint, you don't really know until you catch it in the sunlight or,
In
Yeah.
its
you
most
know.
sensitive areas, it is a sweet hint of peach, and it belongs. It's so nice.
It's a lot like John's Ironhead, honestly, because like John's Ironhead in pictures comes off like, and it is yellow, but it comes off super yellow in pictures. But
Yeah.
then when you see it in person, it's not as bright of a yellow.
Yeah, it's like
So-
burnt gold almost.
Yeah,
burnt
it's,
sienna.
Yeah, it's a bruised
Some of
banana.
those Bob Ross colors.
Bruised banana.
So,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
So, all right. So we got the front end, the seat. Who did the seat? It was
Wes, Counterbalance Cycles,
Wes,
man.
okay.
Always
Yeah,
love
man.
shouting out Wes. He is the best. Fucking best.
yeah.
in the
That's a
game.
wild design to put fucking leather on, man. Like
It cost more to
I ain't
ship
never seen
this
a
seat
seat.
there than it did to get it done.
yeah,
no shit.
Wow.
it was
Just because I'm an idiot and I packaged it up like overkill, and I put the
Well, you
value
should've
on
just
it at
dropped
like
it off.
$1,000 because I did want to redo it.
You should have just dropped it off. He can only be like a few hours from me, right?
Yeah, he's in
No,
Rhode
he's in
Island.
Rhode
He's
Island,
down.
dude. That shit's
He's
like
in
10
down
hours or
south.
something. No,
Yeah,
what?
where don't you live in PA?
Yeah. How far?
Yeah, dude,
I don't
Rhode
know, I
Island,
never-
PA. What's that? Like a couple hours?
Rhode
I
Island.
don't know.
I
UPS
think-
used to
I
be
think-
what you did.
Yeah, I think
Like,
Rhode
never
Island's
thought
like
about
6 hours.
6.
Damn.
Probably.
something like that. I'd have to look. I've been to
Have
Rhode
you guys ever
Island,
left
but
PA, bro?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to Rhode Island. I've been to a lot of places up north.
Yeah,
not
we're
Rhode
at the
Island.
very bottom of PA. Like,
Oh, you're at the
Okay.
bottom of
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Okay,
PA
that
is
makes
huge.
sense.
Okay.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
like
like
we're
So
much
it's
of
6
Florida.
hours. I think Rhode Island, borders you guys. You just PA's so big.
yeah. But
yeah, either way, that seat is fucking sick. He literally wrapped it for the price of one, and it's insanely perfect. There's
Yeah.
not a flaw.
like the fact of how tight he got it with like the 2 camel humps there and how big
Yeah,
they
dude.
are, like it's unreal.
There's
Like
not an
Have-
like. I
Have
don't
you
know, when I
had
look at
anybody
seats,
sit? Have you had anybody sit in the back seat?
Oh no! Like there's only 2 people.
That's a
that
tight
can fit in there,
squeeze.
and it's my daughter and then Clay, Crick.
yeah.
Fucking white trash, white rice, raining people's
You gotta,
jam.
you gotta be.
They're-
you gotta be
he's
this
the
I
only
know
tall
there's
to
a
ride
picture
this
of that,
ride.
and I need to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, well,
Oh, we got one.
and Clay only fit in there when it was a metal pan.
Yeah, no one's been in it since.
Like no one's been in it
Oh,
since
no.
it's been covered. Like it pretty much it'll
It's cut.
fit a fucking case of beer and some clothes.
I was
But,
I was
like-
gonna say, was it designed with like a case of beer in mind, or a lady riding on the back? Because I was gonna say like a very particular
it's a
lady
bullshit
could fit
design.
in there.
Everything about that bike.
Yeah, it
I wanted to be unrideable, unpractical, unuseful. Like,
in
wait
it.
till you guys see the kickstand, dude. Tell them about the kickstand.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let me finish about the seat. The
Whatever.
seat, like when I originally, honestly, the seat came from. It was an idea that I got off of a former People's Champ builder, Dreamco. His first time being in that, he was building a Jenny shovel swing arm that he
Yep.
had like a double step to. It was definitely not to the scale of what this was, but I was like, man, that is like, I just saw it and the silhouette of it was just sick. So I was like, I want to do that, and I don't care if someone can fit in it. But then when it started coming together, I was like, dude, honestly, this is like the perfect travel chopper because you can fit like
Stuff a bag in
a
there.
Navy sack, which is what I usually travel with on my bikes, is my cousin's Navy sack. It just slides right in there. And then, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, you can strap it, but it's so tight that you don't have to.
Yeah.
So there's really no premise behind it, but it will work for some things. And
Yeah, it's not humans.
yeah, like I mean, my future
I bet-
unborn children could ride
Yeah.
in it when they're like 2
I was
years old.
I was just gonna say, dude, if you swaddle a baby, I think it would fit perfectly in there.
Yeah,
Get a couple of
what I
ratchet
told my
straps
wife.
on that little bitch. Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, yeah, put them in a baby carrier.
That's what I told my wife. She
Yeah, he
she
ain't
wasn't
falling out.
She wasn't thrilled about it, but I was like, "It's baby size, it's perfect."
Yeah, and you know what? You don't really get that attached to kids until they're much older. So like, you stuff a baby in there, if that motherfucker
This is
falls
not
out,
true.
Bullshit for a little.
Yeah.
It's not true.
it's like whatever.
Yeah, you'll be
Just
all
have
right.
another one.
Yeah. Oh man.
So the sissy bar too. That how tall is that? Taller than you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like 6 something.
On the ground.
It's six
past-
something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
past
it's
6
like
foot.
6'2" or 3.
Holy shit! Is that flat stock you guys did?
It's actually 2 pieces of half inch,
No, yeah, like 2 pieces of half-inch.
half-inch round bar welded together, and then
Oh,
I
shit.
did body work on it, so it actually looks like one piece.
Yeah.
And we did that so it would kind of like, if you look at the side of it, like if you see it in person, it kind of mimics the back leg of the I-beam Springer, where it kind of dips
Sick.
down in.
Carries the theme a little bit.
So it does look like one piece, and it just that thing is wild. And actually, like for being that tall, you would think it like freaking rattles like crazy up top, and like John literally built it like a fucking engineered
It's like
bridge.
an I-beam bridge. It's all connected to the seat and stuff. There's 12 bolts on the seat though. That's the other thing. He hates me
Yeah.
for that. That's another little feature that is obnoxious. Like there's just
To
so
remove
much
your seat
bullshit
takes
on there
12.
that I
Yeah.
purposely made a pain in the ass for my boy.
Yeah, to like put oil in it, I had to take 12.
I didn't give him foot pegs.
Phillips
Because no
heads
foot
out.
pegs. I
No
said,
foot. Jesus Christ! This is a spite bike.
Yeah, dude.
Seriously, it's like he broke up with me and is like fucking my best friend or something.
Damn, dude, what'd you do?
What'd you do to this man?
With them. He's like, why did you weld the kickstand so straight, dude? If you look at this bike wrong, it will fall over. It looks like it will. It hasn't yet, but I purposely welded the kickstand on really straight so that when it's parked at like shows and stuff, everyone will be scared, like, and uncomfortable. Like I'm telling you, it has
crushed cans and pucks under there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it has an effect where you can't even park it like certain. Like I can't
certain grades, it will fucking poop.
I can't park it in front of my garage facing left because it'll fall over.
It's fucked. Like he essentially made it so you could sit it perfectly straight up and down, but like most people, like they cock their front end to the other side. Like anyone I've ever seen ride a chopper usually cocks it opposite direction. And like mine, if I do that, it'll just topple over.
No shit.
It's just another cool feature I added.
A booby. It sounds like a booby trap.
It is. It so is.
How much time you got in that paint, bro? That's what it. That's the first thing to go.
Yeah. Oh man, I never like track it, and I really should, but it's like. Just in body work and like primer alone, I had 2 months into it.
Holy fuck!
Because I literally and I like when I get into something, I have like I swear I have OCD because it's like stuff that you wouldn't see. I'm like fucking smoothing like welds that you don't see at all. I'm fucking putting filler over and smoothing them out for absolutely no reason at all. But like. As soon as I get into it, I'm like, yeah, I know I can't see it, but it's like that one person that might bend down and tilt their head and do this. I'm like, if they see it, they'll be like, oh, he went the extra mile. So it's like every single weld, everything on that bike is literally head to toe smooth. Like I didn't skip anything, and it took forever. Like if you've ever molded a frame before, it is so intricate and like it. You can't put sanding blocks on most of it, so you're just like finger fucking the shit out of it, like for hours. And like, I guarantee you, I have hours in like 100 hours just into that.
Yeah, that's a different game. Molding a frame, dude. I was like, you know. My shovel that I put together, I was like, yeah, it's my passion project. I'm gonna mold the frame. I'm gonna, dude. And then like the first fucking weld that I fucked up, and I tried to mold it. I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna paint over it. Nobody's gonna see it anyways.
And yeah, that's the thing. Like, and
that's the difference.
Yeah, I painted frames where like I didn't smooth the welds out, and it looks fine. But like, I don't know, for some reason, I was just like, I went fucking absolutely insane. Yeah. And then like on top of that, like. I painted it. I did the base first, cleared it, and then I did the graphic. So like I wet sanded everything, did the graphic, then wet sanded everything again 3 more times to put 3 rounds of clear on everything. So like this thing's got, and each round I did like 3 coats of clear. So it's just piled high with like just to bury it to get that depth.
So like question, like when you did the paint, were you still going for the Born Free show, or was this afterwards? No. Okay, so
this was after. Like,
so
okay,
all right. January of 2022, I think this is where this would have. Yeah,
yes,
it was mid-January 2022. We found out we didn't get to the top 6, and I was.
No, April. No, they picked.
It was in January because then I like reevaluated.
That would be this
everything.
Year, right?
No,
January 2023.
2022.
It was actually it was some. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it
regardless of the date, it was like a significant like drop off where we didn't get in. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this ready for paint as fast as humanly possible, just so I can not have to deal with it. For a while.
It was April.
Like hand it off. And then I handed it off to him ready for paint, more or less.
In April.
And then started working on this goddamn house project. So,
yeah, dude. So when did you guys when did you finish it? Like when were you like, this is finished?
That's the thing. It's been a running joke because it's still ongoing. Like we're still like it right now. We're in the process of shakedowns, like shakedown rides, and it is fucking awesome. Like this is my favorite part of it all. But I've been dragging my feet. Like I don't.
But like it's running and it's together and it's painted. So I mean it's done, right?
It's just it doesn't have a license plate. It could go down the road.
It's technically
and make
finished. It just needs like, it's essentially just like ride it a little, see what needs tweaked. You know, whether it's the clutch or
brakes in a real world situation of like not just your driveway.
Yeah, but it's done.
That's pretty crazy though. Were you guys still trying to make that like deadline for the Born Free? Because like that just I mean you were almost still there, even fucking off.
No.
So okay.
1 year ago,
it was
from the one that just happened.
It was
when all this was going down.
It was the.
Oh, this was a year ago.
Yeah,
it was like that. We got.
It wasn't for the most recent one.
There's been one entire People's Champ since we got like booted from.
Oh fuck.
Top 6.
Okay.
So it's 2022.
It's been a year and a couple months.
Holy shit! Okay.
Close to 1 year past the deadline. We got
these years are just blending together. Sorry, fellas.
And like
I disappeared for a year. That's
he literally like.
I was gonna say, I was like, dude, that's pretty aggressive because you like built an entire house and you got this fucking thing done.
Yeah, no.
But okay, I'm a year off. I'm a year behind.
Nice, where this thing, I literally moved it to his house when I didn't have a house, and I was working on this one, living at my mom's, and then moved it back here. Only once I was living here. 3 months later, I got the garage set up, and
like
then brought
and then
it
back
in.
at it.
Yeah, there was probably like a solid 4 months that we did not touch it.
Yeah,
like maybe every once in a while, but like as far as consistent working on it, it was a while. Because dude, we like
after People's Champ, we were both burnt out.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy to think about because it's like, oh, you should have had it done not this summer, but the summer before. And it's like
it's crazy.
Missing shows left and right. We like all these shows we were like, yeah, we'll bring it.
He constantly was like, oh, we're gonna make this, and then I was like, oh no, we're gonna make this, and like, dude, we probably missed like 6 deadlines. Like the last final deadline we actually made was I was like, can we please just like, even if it like as much as I don't want to do it, like it would be sweet to have it at my wedding. Can we just get it together? Even if it doesn't run,
date.
just so I can have it at my wedding. Like that would be sick. That'd be awesome. Like it'd be a great like cake topper. And like we got into it. We're like, dude, we can't rush this. Like we had like 2 weeks to put it together, and we're like, nah, we're just gonna wait.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a long time coming. But there, like I said, there's been things that kind of got in the way, and like. I feel like he said, like Born Free definitely like it was fun, but like there was a lot more involved as far as like, and unfortunately like I couldn't take any of the brunt of it as far as like the social media stuff goes because it can only be one person. So it's like a lot of like the stuff he was going through with the constantly trying to be on and like showing people the bike progress is like. He just had to kind of bear that on his own. Like,
no, it wasn't that bad. It was just, I don't know. The bike came out sick, and that's the bottom line. Like, that's what that competition is so cool for, is pushing you to a whole nother level. But once I, like, became non-obligated, I was like, sick.
Yeah, it was like we didn't get in, and we're like, hell yeah.
Like,
now we can, take our time and do it right.
To build bikes the rest of my life, but I wanted to do it without that much pressure.
Honestly, like if we would have gotten top 6, like it would have been tough. Like I would have had, like, unfortunately I would have had to cut corners that I wouldn't have wanted to, just because realistically I would have had like probably a month to get it back together, because I would have had to at the very least given him 2 weeks to put it together and like kind of shake it down a little.
Yeah. The thing I like the thing I love about that bike is it's not gimmicky. You know what I mean? Like it's just a tough ass shovel, and I think it came out like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, damn, dude.
Hell
You'll
yeah.
never see
Thanks.
another shovel like that, dude.
I
thing in the
appreciate
tank,
that.
The sissy bar, like that's one of my favorite parts. That I remember him saying probably 5-6 years ago, like, dude, do you see this gas tank with like that object coming out of it? And I remember back then thinking like, yo, one day we're gonna know how to do that. And it finally, like, there at one point we were hunting for just like sick rare sissy bars, like trying to figure out with something we could cut like the placard off and drop it on the tank. And that one came.
Oh yeah, you have an eagle on the tank too, right?
Yeah.
So you have an eagle on the tank, and it's like that flat. What's up with the flat? I remember you posted something about that. That's so you can have a third rider up there. Sitting up
It's
there.
for high chair wheelies.
Honestly, to like piss people off, dude. That's the best part of choppers.
Yeah.
To both of us is freaking out the squares kind of thing. Like, fuck them. Like, I like that no one likes the flat gas tank.
Like I told him
Yeah.
early on, I was like, my biggest goal is like to build a traditional style chopper, but piss off all the traditional like error correct chopper builders. Like, why the fuck would they do that? Like, those were the people I was like trying to like just be like, yeah, fuck it. You guys are the squares now because you're just copying shit that happened.
Yeah.
No,
Dude,
it's
50
like,
years
Anybody
ago.
anybody that talks shit on other people's shit, it's like you're a loser, dude. You know,
Exactly.
you're missing the whole fucking point.
Exactly.
You know, it's my bike. Why do you care? You know, like
Ex-
stop meddling in other people's lives. You know, like why the fuck do you care what the fuck I'm doing? You know?
Absolutely.
It's-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it's a perfect, like, literally every part on that bike is just fought us, but like
The tank's actually
the
hilarious.
whole premise behind it is like I don't know, just do it because you wouldn't normally do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
so, like
Yeah.
the tank, we fucked up so bad, dude. We were both sitting there on a Saturday morning, like with like a torch in one hand and like a
cut off wheel.
yeah, and like a fucking MIG welder, and we're both like, wow.
Like, the funniest part about the tank was like neither of us thought about it at all. I knew what I wanted. I wanted a Wazzle tank with like the top cut off and like dished out, and to like follow the profile of the backbone. Well, we have a freaking deep tunnel Wazzle that we cut off, and we're like, oh yeah, we could just flip it, weld it back in, it's fine. Well, it's a deep tunnel, so as soon as you cut the top off, the top that you try to put back on there is just hitting the tunnel. So we were like, fuck, what did we just do? Is just cut open a perfectly fine fucking tank. Like, not thinking about, like, had we had like a Frisco mount or like a mid tunnel, we would have been fine.
Yeah, would have been perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a deep tunnel, so we're like, oh fuck. So we had to make our own like piece for the top, and like it turned out awesome. But like literally, like if you would look in the tank, it's like that top piece is that far from the back, like the center tunnel. So it's like
Wow.
you got to fill
Oh,
both
shit.
sides up for the gas to get in there properly. I mean, you could definitely
Waterproof.
tell, like, I wasn't thinking properly when I was, like, planning all this out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I
it turned
I
out
love
good.
that shit though, and that's like the thing I liked about that bike the most was just like, first of all, it looks like super rideable. You know, like I love the low, you know, the shorter front ends. I love the huge sissy bar. I don't know about that tank shift. I would have to get used to that. I mean,
It's
that's a
weird.
learning curve for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, is it easier to shift up by the tank, or would it be easier behind you? Like, what have you done jockey shift before?
I've never done, like, this is actually my first foot clutch. So, like, I've seen them, and like, in theory, I've kind of like thought about it, but like, I don't have anything to reference off of. So, like, to me, the tank shifts, like, with the bars being as high as they are, the tank shift's not
You
bad.
don't have to move
Like,
your hand about.
yeah,
And if you
you're
get
so-
into a pinch, you could probably hold the bars and then shift with your chin.
I just want to see if we can get this on film.
Dude, those bars are high as fuck though, because they're on risers and
That's
shit. So they're as
so
tall as
high.
the sissy bar, which is like 6'2", dude.
yeah. So like, it's not. And honestly, when you sit on it, it's not like Rhino. You would think it is super high looking at it, but when you sit on it, like, dude, you are like straight up. You're like pretty, like, you're not like
Go
reaching.
up on it, dude. Show 'em.
How tall
Like,
are
it's
you?
not. I'm 6 foot.
He looks
You're
like a monkey
sick?
fucking
Yeah, well, that's
football.
why, dude. You're 6 foot, you fucking giant.
So yeah, it definitely. But yeah, it's still to be determined because, like, dude, like I said, I never rode foot clutch before, so I'm still learning, and I'm like I said, Friday I was stalling like crazy. I could ride it a couple times, but it's like it's a learning curve for sure. Like, it's not something you just jump on and go.
Is this
Dude,
cool?
that
Like,
thing's
can we
sexy
just
as
hang
fuck.
out like this?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is
That
this,
fucking
I
thing
feel
is
more
sick.
comfortable with this.
Yeah, yeah. Hang out, dude. Get
This
comfy.
is
Take
John-
kick your
literally
shoes
John's
off,
catching
bro.
a-
this is every weekend of my life what I'm doing right now.
John's catching
Just
a
hanging
buzz,
out
so he's
with
starting to
you.
get fucking reckless in the shop.
I was about to say, yeah, he's definitely catching buzz because he just straight up grabbed the phone.
I see him just
I'm
like
going
get up
over
from his
here.
chair and just start walking around.
yeah.
No, what I did, dude, I pissed in a cup and I filled that shit up to the brim. It is
Oh,
like
there
a,
you go.
I don't know, I'd say a 24 ounce. It's
Oh
a
shit.
cup full of piss on my garage floor, but I just set it over in the corner and came back. This is it, man.
Damn, dude. Oh yeah. So you got molding on the down tubes there too,
Yeah. Yep.
Everywhere.
dude.
Down
That's
tubes.
that's a lot of
And
fucking
then
work.
even
man.
like the top back legs of the frame we did a little bit, and the bottom. I actually almost forgot about the bottom.
What frame did you end up using on this?
It's a it's a replica V-twin wishbone frame.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it has like the stock castings, which if you had like, I was very adamant when I told John, I was like, I'm getting this frame because ever since I wanted to build a bike, I was like, it has to have stock castings because for me, it's just like a look. I don't really care about functionality or anything like that. It's just like a Paco frame. They're sweet, they're awesome, but like the plate and then just comes into a tube. I'm just like, the casting, it like sleeves into the casting,
Yeah.
like at the axle plate and in the neck. So, and even like the sidecar hoops. So like, it was just something I had to have. But yeah, I mean, they're a little more expensive, but I was definitely happy I went with that versus the frame that we had.
You gotta be careful. You gotta measure them. Sometimes they come a little tweaked.
Yeah.
Just saying.
What was the frame? Did you have the stock frame that came with that?
Oh, we got it, dude. It's. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see.
Is that what's hanging on the wall?
No, it's
It's
sitting
like
on that
up in the
silver
rafters.
filing cabinet.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah.
Sitting there. It is so fucked up, dude.
It is a stock Shovelhead frame that had a hardtail kit welded to it,
Terribly.
and then they also
Raked
raked it, and it's just booger welded all over the place.
It's so
Fuck.
unusable, but like that's like I kind of just took it from him, saying that like that's my payment for building you this bike. Is give me this frame at the very least. One day I'll cut off like all of it, and then maybe do something with it. But it is
Yeah.
so fucked.
Yeah,
What's the roller that you have hanging on the wall?
that's also a crackhead Ironhead frame.
Yeah, that was a crackhead special that my buddy Harnish bought. He bought it off the marketplace for $100 because it had a 6 sissy bar on it. So he just wanted the sissy bar, and then he kept on like kicking it when he was working on his actual bikes in his garage. And he was like, "Get this thing the fuck out of here!" And I was like, "Okay, you got it." But
Sick.
it's got cool shit on it. One day, like if I got desperate, I could definitely start something with it. I don't know. Like we'll see.
No shit. We need some
It's
more
a
meth
great-
heads and
great
crackheads up here,
trees.
dude. I haven't
Yeah.
gotten any
That's
fucking
all we
crackhead
get. I
scores.
feel like every bike I run into is clapped out.
Yeah.
How close are you to Pittsburgh?
4 hours.
4 hours.
Oh, all right. I thought it was maybe the Pittsburgh crackheads.
I mean, we're an hour from Philly, so we get like
Oh,
Philly.
Philly
Okay,
crackheads.
that makes sense.
Yeah, you got your bike from an Ohio crackhead. So.
Yeah. Got crackheads
That
everywhere.
makes sense. Dude, just
Damn.
put a fucking Predator 212 in that thing.
Yes.
And then bring it
Yes.
to Deadbeat.
Yeah.
Take it to Deadbeat, the War Run.
The reason it's hanging on the wall and still together is because we literally took every bolt we could off that wasn't like seized or like rusted fest I had to haul it in my van in one piece. Like we couldn't get the wheel off, we couldn't get the forks off, we couldn't get the rear wheel off. Everything is
Fuck.
stuck on there. So
Just crusted.
it's just the way it is.
Yep.
Fucking
Yeah,
man.
man. I wish yeah. There's
You're squirrel.
I'm trying to give a shop tour now.
Squirrel.
Did you, when you moved into the shop, did you have to redo that whole shop just like the house, or is that pretty well put
No,
together?
it was. I had to redo it all. Everything in this place you had to redo because it was another tweaker special. Literal meth head property. It was so fucked up. So yeah, we had to like pretty much demo everything and start from scratch. And this garage was no exception. It's got a whole new roof, whole new
Oh shit.
walls. Everything is new, and like the ceiling I got off of Marketplace. But as far as like electric, everything was gutted. It still leaks like a motherfucker. But
The garage?
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, I kind of built for it. Everything's up on shims or stilts or something to keep it
Yeah.
off the ground, and it just takes a little bit of water. Whatever.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
From like the
pile up
door
every
or like
couple
the
years.
roof leaks?
No, the roof is good. Roof's brand new, but it's so hard
Through the
to
concrete?
explain. But the house is built into a hillside on like
Half
Oh,
of
okay.
it,
several metal
Yeah.
slabs. So we're like,
Yeah.
half of
You're
it's in
under
the
the
ground,
earth,
half
yeah.
of it's not.
yeah, we take on water heavy from the back corner, and I've had that shit dug up like 3 times. Can't make it stop. So whatever.
Just
But
get a good push broom.
yeah, exactly. No, dude, I just literally I found a fucking crayfish in here the other day, dude. I cannot explain it.
What?
I cannot explain it, but I think it's because my
This doesn't
garage
sound
is
like a
that
little
wet.
bit of water.
I'm not kidding, dude. I
Yeah, how
He's
didn't
close-
got
even-
crayfish in the
landlocked?
shop. He's like, yeah, just a little
Yeah, I
bit
don't
of
think
water.
the ocean touches
I
Pittsburgh,
saved
bro.
it, and everyone was like, "You're such a weirdo for having this laying around." I'm like, I just wanted to show you guys.
I wish we had it.
I found.
Oh,
a
was it
dead
alive?
crayfish.
No,
No,
it was dead,
on
but
its
it
back.
yeah, it was.
Oh, I thought it would
dude,
like
it was,
swim
It was
into
literally
the garage.
no joke, like a pretty decent size.
in a area of water travel. So I think that's where it came from. With it, it's like that in here. It's like a creek or cave, something.
That's cool though. Okay.
Yeah, it, I don't know.
It was river stomp.
Encourages rust, but other than that, it's fine.
Dude, I'm embarrassed to say how many crawdads I ate in my life at the Chinese food
Mhm.
buffet.
No, I
Like
remember
little
my
mini-
first crawdad feast. That was a good day.
Oh yeah, dude.
Tiny little lobster.
Yeah, you say it's you. That's how you convince yourself that it's okay.
I
And
actually
you eat a
think
bunch
they're
of these
pretty
lake
good.
bugs to eat.
Yeah, I used to catch them all the time at my mom's house in
you got so
Claremont.
many-
Did
It
you have
is
to catch
fun.
like a million for it to be a
Yes.
meal?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
I need like
I
a
feel
million
the
of
same
them.
way about crab.
Yeah, same thing.
You gotta work for it.
That's why I don't eat lobster for that reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so much work for
Yeah.
fucking nothing.
Yeah, it's
No.
stupid.
I'm good.
I'd rather just like eat some clams or like a big chunk of fish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a minute music video.
Unless
Oh my
it's
God.
free. And then if it's free, I'll eat some lobster, dude. I'll just rip off the tail, suck that bitch out, and I'll throw the rest away. But if I'm paying,
Damn.
if I'm
Not
paying
even the
for it,
claws.
dude, fuck the claw, fuck that noise. Dude, I just rip that shit in half. I eat that little green bitch.
Down the hatch.
Yeah.
The snail trail.
Yikes.
Good.
If I'm not paying for it myself. And then the guy that did pay for it, he looks in the garbage. He goes, "Dude, what's up with all these claws and all these legs? This is good stuff." And I just go, "Yeah, that's fucked up, bro."
Yeah, sorry.
Whoever did that's a dick.
Yeah. Don't respect you, dude. You should start fighting people. I think it was Uncle John.
Oh man.
Oh man. So what's next?
Oh.
Fucking 2022 or 2020 Lowrider S. Boy, fucking mine.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm doing. I got a new motorcycle. Spent all my money on it. Just want to put miles on it.
Any plans for any choppers in the future or what?
Oh, for sure.
Are you trying to just like live your life right now after being
Just
stuck
for
in the
like
garage for
another
3
year
years?
or two. Just yeah.
I did the same thing after Greasy Dozen. I literally did not go into my garage for 4 months after Greasy
Oh
Dozen.
no, I've had those phases for sure.
I still have tools on my fucking lift from Greasy Dozen.
And you know how it is, man. It's like you don't want it to become like a stressor or like an aggravation, so it'll happen when it happens, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be like I beat myself up all the time for like, oh, you dumbass, you should be out there doing something, making something happen, creating something. But at the same time, I'm like, you gotta be okay with pumping the brakes a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the thing that sucks is like we both kind of did the same thing. Like I built the Stepchild, rode that for 2 months, started the Greasy Dozen build, and did that for fucking ever.
Flying.
And I haven't done a build since then. I literally took fucking. When did we do that? 2020.
Yeah.
So I've taken 3 years off from building a bike. Cause it got to the point where I was like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah, but you think about other shit you built in the meantime.
Right.
You built a company,
Right.
you built a house, you built a garage.
I was about to say, and you pinstriped your ass off for fucking 2 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's like
You built it.
certainly haven't done nothing, but no,
You built that ship too.
Yeah.
That
I
friendship.
get it because I constantly ask him to be like that. Yeah,
I got it.
I hate you. I hate you sometimes.
I was like, what is he talking about? Shit?
I was like, what ship, dude?
That's why we bring me.
Yeah, metaphorically speaking, we totally built a shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I totally
USS friendship.
I totally get it because it's like
John Luke's gonna be our point guy on that too.
what?
The friendship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
USS friendship.
But what I'm saying is, like, I get that. Like, I'm already at the point where I'm like, what do I do next? Like, I know, like, I'm trying to, like, I want to, whatever we do next, because we kind of, like, we're kind of joined at the hip at this point. Like, he can try and do a project without me, but it's not going to happen.
I'm learning to paint, dude. I am going to paint my next bike just to piss him off.
Just rattle can that shit. It's not that hard.
Yeah, rattle can.
Fuck about paint anyways.
Yeah, it's so true. I'm going to do something. I'm going to learn how to make a sick fucking paint job just to piss him off.
Yeah.
You just randomly mix colors together. It's easy.
Yeah. Listen, there's no science here.
I helped him stand a little bit.
I am not a pro by no means.
It's just
I just have fun.
Dude,
with it,
I just tried some gold leafing for the first time. And I did it at Dan's house yesterday. And dude, that shit is fucking hard.
Have you fucked with it?
What did he say?
Gold leaf.
Gold leaf.
Oh no. Yeah, I know
Dude,
it's
that shit
hard
is
and I want to
tough.
fuck with it, but like it's so I know that it's delicate and very easy to rip.
And expensive.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, so you
For
can
like
get like
real shit, yeah.
yeah, you can get the cheap shit, but it doesn't lay down well.
No.
The more expensive you go with the leaf, the easier it is.
Yeah. And I've
So,
heard
and
this-
like Dan's a good dude, and he was like, "Yeah, try it with the 24 karat gold." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." And he's like,
Yeah,
"No,
be
here,
rolling
do
that-
it."
Rolling that shit
So-
into a ring.
Yeah, so I just I did half of it in 24 karat gold and half of it in the cheap shit. But and I did it different too. So like usually when you do it, you like tape out lines and then like paint in between.
Yep.
I just dipped pinstripe brush into the glue and then pinstripe a design and then laid gold
no
on top
shit.
of it.
Oh yeah,
So it was kind of cool.
I've
Yeah, it was
seen
kind of
people do
cool,
that.
but
yeah, that's
yeah.
really cool actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with a little bit more, but hats off to anybody that does gold leafing because that shit is tough.
So what went wrong? Like, did it rip on you?
No, it didn't rip. It just takes like, so when you put down the glue, I don't even know if it's called glue. It's probably not.
It's
but when you put that
fuck,
down,
They do have a different name for it.
It's called
Yeah,
something
they
else,
do.
but I forget. Yeah.
It's
so
glue,
when you put
though.
that down though, you wait like 45 minutes
Till it
before you
tacks
lay
up.
any gold,
Yep.
and then you lay gold leaf down,
Yep.
and then you got to wait again before you can spin anything.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, this is too much. I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah, it's a
Should use
process.
gold
like,
paint.
like I said, I've researched the shit because I like pinstriping's like next on my list. Like I have a kit and I've pulled lines like here and there, like nothing crazy, just straight lines. But,
Yeah,
like, that and gold leafing is definitely on my list of stuff that I want to learn. And like I've watched videos, I've asked people, and like that was always their thing is like it's a time game. Like you gotta let the freaking it's called sizing.
Yeah, sizing. Yeah, that's
you
right.
gotta let the sizing like set up and get like almost tacky, and then you set it on, and like,
Yeah, it's really weird.
yeah. That's awesome though. That sounds like the fact that you're just like actually doing a design pinstripe and then laying it is sick.
Yeah, it's tough though because like the glue doesn't lay down how paint does, or the sizing, whatever you call it, sizing, whatever.
It
doesn't
glide.
lay down like paint.
Okay.
So like when you lay it down, it almost like spreads a little bit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. So I don't know. I'm gonna fuck with it a little bit, see if I can make cooler panels.
Hey
and
guys,
shit,
can you move that PBR case? That's really interfering with our audio.
Sorry.
Just kidding. Like, give
It's
it
empty
shit.
now. We're not going in it anymore. It's empty.
I just pissed like
That's
6
it.
times. I don't give a shit about this. None of this matters.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Bubba,
fuck.
what's your day job?
I work at a collision shop painting.
Body guy, dude.
Oh, okay. I thought you were a weightlifter because you got goddamn Popeye forearms, dude. What's up? I didn't notice this when you were sitting down.
I got
Look at those
T-Rex
motherfucking
arms.
pythons, bro.
Thank you. I got T-Rex arms. I'm 6 foot, but I got short fucking limbs.
Yeah.
Oh, they're stout, bro. Those fucking arms, dude. Jesus Christ. Look at those forearms, dude.
You're making me blush, Rhino.
Dude, stick the dude. Do you have a long sleeve shirt, bro?
I'm
Put on John's mink coat.
Yeah, where's your coat at?
Right in that cabinet.
Oh,
God,
fuck.
goddamn cabinet.
Too
So you got the new bike, but you also sold the Greasy Dozen bike there, John.
Yes.
You didn't have to do a raffle?
Oh man, I wanted to so bad, but I don't feel like dealing with a raffle and being like,
It sucks.
That's the thing. Like I could have made a ton, like way more money on it if I just sacked up and did the raffle. But I hate social media.
It was
and,
the
like, having to
most
deal with the
aggravating
people.
thing.
Yeah, like people being pissed about they didn't see the
Every
number
other
on the
comment
video.
is like, I swear to God, every other comment every time you post about the raffle is, which one of your cousins are going to win this thing? I'm like,
Exactly,
shut
man.
the fuck up, dude.
Yep.
Fucking
honestly,
losers,
I've
dude.
never. I appreciate the hustle, and I don't like. I don't know. I got a feeling about bikes that are valued way less than what they bring in a raffle. It
Yeah.
bugs me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sold my bike for $7,800, and that was a hell of a come up. It's probably a.
Did someone approach? Did you put it out there that you were selling it, or did someone just approach
yeah.
you?
Yeah, no, I put it out there on Instagram for like 2-3 weeks, and then I put it on Marketplace, and then like I definitely put it out there.
Yeah. Is
But
it someone local or someone local to you that you're going to be able to see it?
From North Carolina bought it, or South Carolina
shit.
or something. But he's like a collector. It was perfect. It was like
Yeah.
you're not gonna part it out.
That's
He's
sick.
got a couple of like fat tire choppers, but he's got like one of every kind of Harley kind of thing,
Yeah.
like a cruiser. He doesn't have a chopper, like a bar hopper chopper is what he's calling it. But he was a cool guy, and I got his number. He's gonna call me if he ever wants to sell it. So it couldn't have
sick.
gone to a better home.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
dope.
It's not gonna get mistreated whatsoever. And yeah, it funded like the next couple projects probably because like it got me some shit for the new bike. And that was the other thing, was like buying a new bike. I haven't had a bike that ran with like a push of a button in 8 years. 8 years. When my daughter was born, I sold my I had a soft 99 Night Train Softail. And it was like my first real Harley, and I was like, this is awesome. But sold it when my daughter was born. Haven't had a turnkey bike since, technically. I've had bikes that ran and they were great, but buying a new bike, it's just a whole new, like, I forgot what it was like.
Yeah, like he hasn't.
You have to just get on it and ride it.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't.
I haven't had a bike that you could go hit a button. Like, I've had buddies' bikes who were like, I got to ride this thing while it's here, or my brother's bike or something, but like, I haven't had one that's mine that I think is cool and care about. It's been nice.
Yeah, like he hasn't legitimately rode with any of us like over a summer in probably like four years.
No, I borrow other people's bikes. Like last year to his bachelor party, I borrowed our buddy's Sportster and just rode his chopper. Like it was awesome, but I don't know. I've been itching, so I got one. And now that's all I think about.
Now he's just riding through this world all alone.
Yeah, dude, all fucking that's the
You gotta
way,
get the vest, bro.
Yeah. Bro.
The tube socks and the
That's
Dickie
it.
shorts.
Yeah, it sucks.
Tube socks.
I hate this bike so much as far as like it's just so
The stereotype
cookie cutter.
around it.
Yeah, I've never had such like a stereotypical bike.
Yeah.
But it is the Dyna Pro bike.
Yeah.
I ride around with my kids, and they're like, "Dad, a motorcycle." And I'm like, "Gay, fag," because they're all like baggers, you know. And they don't understand. It's like it's a subtle nuance. I'm like, they're not like me. I'm into motorcycle, okay? But those guys are not like us, okay?
That's low. When I take my daughter to Lowe's, I call them weekend warrior chumps. Come to Lowe's. Real pros go to Home Depot. And it's like got a huge divide. Every time we pull into Lowe's, my daughter's like, "Thought you said this was for weekend warrior chumps, Dad." I'm like, oh no.
Selling
What
out.
have I become?
Sometimes it's worth it because it's closer.
I'm selling out.
Yeah. I'm originally from Mass, and like we have a lot more Home Depots out there. But then now where I live in New Hampshire, there's only a Lowe's. Like the nearest Home Depot is like 45 minutes.
Dude, they gotta be
And I'm
owned
like,
by the same
I'm a
company.
Lowe's guy now.
They
I'm a
gotta
Lowe's
be,
guy now.
dude. They look
I
exactly
can't be
the
going
same.
45 minutes to get a 2x4.
Dude, if
I
you
know,
go
I
into a
hear that.
Lowe's,
For
they're the
certain
same
things-
exact thing, right?
Certain things, it's okay.
Yeah.
What's the
When it
difference?
comes to tool colors and stuff, I don't know. It gets a little dicey.
It's a little
Well,
dicey.
you can buy a stiletto hammer at Home Depot. You can at Lowe's.
What is
Oh,
a
mine,
stiletto
dude. Our Home
hammer?
Depots don't have stilettos. I got a stiletto.
What
Dude,
is it?
That's how you know that you're. That
What
you're
is a
legit.
stiletto hammer? What is
Oh,
it?
dude.
I know. Don't even ask.
Oh
man.
shit!
It's a fucking hammer.
Oh,
I thought there was one
Yeah.
kind of. I thought there was the claw hammer and then the ball peen hammer.
No.
It's double your hammer. That's all I tell people. It's
Yeah.
literally.
They're
it
amazing.
will fuck your hand up twice as bad. I have like so many. That's the one downfall to owning a stiletto is you hurt your finger twice as bad when you hit it by accident.
Yeah.
That's the only way to describe it.
Dude, I had waffle
cool.
marks like embedded in my fucking thumbnail for like the entire summer.
It
was vicious. But yeah, Rhino, they're amazing. It's pretty essentially. It's like
They sound amazing.
I haven't bought a new one in a while, but
They
I want
fuck
to say
you
they're
up
like
twice as bad.
what are they like 230
Yeah,
bucks?
like $230. Sometimes you'll catch a deal with the free cat's paw or something. With
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
It's just a hammer with a thing, and then the swing it, and it's $230.
Yes.
Yeah, but listen,
It's a
this is like
hammer
when you make your
And then it
living
fucks
with
up
it,
your
though.
thumb, and you have waffle fingers and whatever,
Yeah.
and it's better than the Lowe's one. I don't,
Waffle fingers.
I'm missing out on something here. Like, what's the benefit? here?
Yeah. Listen, Loctite's right. When you make a living with it, it's like a mechanic buying Snap-on or Matco.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I get it, but it's like $200.
Is Stiletto the brand, or
fucking hammer?
Yeah.
is
It's a
Stiletto
fancy
the brand? Okay, so Stiletto's the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a very manly hammer, guys.
It is. It's the
No,
best
bullshit.
hammer.
Dude, it's the high end.
It's the best
Stiletto
hammer.
hammer.
It's
Yeah.
Listen, when you show up on the job site, dude, when you show up on the job site and you got Chippewas and a stiletto, people know you're fucking serious.
Well, if you really want to get into it, Mark, or his name's Martinez, and he owns another hammer company. He sold Stiletto and started making other ones that are even better.
Really?
Yeah, Martinez, dude. Google that. But
Martinez. That sounds like a man's hammer. That's a man's hammer right
he's
there.
got
Martinez.
he's got tool belts now too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild.
Tool belts. I like that.
Dude,
I ain't
my
paying
gear
fucking
is-
$300 for a hammer though. Sorry, guys.
No shot. I'm paying
No, no.
maybe $30-$40.
Dude, you got nice paint guns.
No.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
30,
You use them every
40
day.
bucks? dude.
Hand me downs only.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Hand-me-down
whatever Ryan
hammers.
said, I'm in.
Now, if you use it every day, you can justify it.
Yeah, but my paint job is laying out like
My hammer is laying out fucking beautiful fucking
Nah.
creations. That's
Nah.
how it starts.
shiny
John, you're using the
tip.
wood handle, right?
No, I got the full titanium Mini 14. I want the
Really?
new trim bone though. What's up?
Oh
Just
my
saying.
God.
New trim bone just dropped.
I don't even know what that word means. What is it?
Trim bone apparently.
It's a new hammer they just put out.
The
That's all.
trim bone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
trim
trim
The
bone.
names are
I got-
just wild.
I got
They're
the tie
really-
bone. It's the titanium bone. I don't know.
We know they're a little swishy. The names of these hammers. The stiletto and the trim bone.
Trim bone.
A little swishy. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just
My
saying.
next one's gonna be.
Yeah,
a
just look at this
Martinez,
thing, bro.
For sure. Yeah. See, that's a classic hammer, dude. If
That
you ever
doesn't get you
stone-
fucking hard, bro.
That's
Come
a
on.
titanium head, hickory handle, fucking rock solid. They sell grips that you can put on them bitches.
But
Dude,
does
that
it
right there-
hammer nails?
Oh,
Can
dude,
you
you
drive
can
a
sink
nail
nail,
in?
sink
it
a nail
does
one
that.
swing.
One swing?
16 ounce, dude? Fucking
Well,
see ya.
hey, you know what?
That's the difference,
Guys,
dude.
come on, throw up your dukes, because me and Bubba here, we don't need a fancy hammer with these
Oh,
pythons,
I'm telling
baby.
you, dude.
I'm doing one
It's
swing
half
with a
track.
pink lady hammer from Hava Freight, dude.
Well, that's the worst part is you gotta have
Wicked hot, dude.
you gotta buy two of them though, depending on what you do. Because if you do framing and finish work, you
Yeah.
gotta have a finish hammer
Nah.
and a framing hammer.
Dude, I
Or
drive
the
those
new
nails
top-
in with my
the
forehead. I
new
headbutt
trim
them
bone
shits.
comes with caps, dude, for the heads.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like little
Oh
comps.
shit!
Dude, you guys
So
are
don't
crazy.
hurt no
$300
one.
bucks for a hammer.
Don't break any
Get
hearts.
out of here.
No, I
Get
was
in
just
there,
looking, dude.
fucking
They,
tap.
hey, John. So since that dude fucking sold them, they've gone way down, dude. $100. It was like $150.
for a wood handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the full titanium ones, they're fucking more.
I gotta have the wooden handle ones.
No, but then you got to be all delicate in serious demo situations, dude. If you got the full tied body,
Titanium, you can hit it from either end. You can flip that
Yes.
bitch around and just hit it with a
yeah,
handle.
swing both ways, dude, with no remorse.
Does the titanium one have a ruler on it?
No. Hey, John, that's stiletto hammer.
Yeah.
Swing both ways. That's perfect.
Condoms for your trim.
Oh my god.
Oh man, this went off the rails quick. Goddamn stilettos.
It
These are
took
the
us a
best
while. We've been
episodes.
I've
talking
been
for a long
smoking
time.
Menthol and non-menthol my entire life, so maybe that is something. Swing both ways.
Yeah.
Stiletto.
Oh my god. Fucking A.
Oh man.
Rhino, you want to give a crack at the sponsors?
Ooh. That one came out of left field, bro. Does that mean you're gonna do the
Gotta work now.
The would you
would
rather?
you rather?
Dude, listen to this real quick. My daughter was like, hey, can we play a game? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So I get on the floor. Dude, she comes out. And I have a game at my house called Would You Rather. And it's just like thousands of cards of Would You Rather questions.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Yeah, I know what game you're talking about. That's hilarious.
Yeah. And then they're crazy questions. They're like, would you rather every time you sneeze 2 cups of snot? Or would you rather eat your shit every time you shit? Like,
those
dude,
are
they're
pretty
crazy
good.
questions.
Damn.
They're crazy questions, dude.
So it's like Cards Against Humanity, dirty.
Yeah.
But would you rather?
Yeah. It's fucked.
Holy shit. I want that game.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and give a crack at these sponsors.
I'll do them if you want, because I don't have a would you rather.
I have a would you rather too. So I'm just carrying this show now. All right.
Well, that's good, because I'm still having
First
an
up-
asma attack.
Oh, yeah. Dude, what do you
I
got?
don't know if
hay
you see
fever
me
or
over
some
here.
shit?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know.
dying.
I'm like,
Do you have a puffer,
fucking-
dude?
no, so I don't have health insurance, so my wife has VA health insurance. So I just tell her what's wrong, and then she goes to the doctor and tells them, and then she gets the stuff, and I use it.
Oh, hell
Damn, hell yeah. That's
Do you actually have like asthma and shit?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I haven't gone to the doctor since I was 17.
Damn.
So I don't know.
All right. So
Hey.
first up, we got
VA healthcare.
VA healthcare, keeping all of our veterans and their spouses healthy.
Oh, fuck.
All right. No, first up, we have Lowbrow Customs. Still don't have that discount code. Discount code, if I could suggest, is we should have 2. We should have Rhino Sucks, 20% off. Loctite Sucks, 15% off. Just see how greedy these motherfuckers are. But you could literally build an entire motorcycle from their website. I didn't get an etched glass for Christmas, but I spent at least 10% of my income at Lowbrow Customs. Everything you need for the road ahead.
I can vouch for
They
that.
support every motherfucking thing. Deadbeat Customs, local to us in New England. I call that local. That's Tewksbury, Mass. Go check them out. The creator of the Deadbeat Retreat. We will be there. We're gonna be going hard in the paint this year. This might be the last Deadbeat I attend, because I'm probably literally gonna die. Not figuratively, because I got so fucked up and I lost my pants. I'm going to die this Deadbeat. I'm gonna have a heart attack and die.
Don't say that.
So
shit.
come- So if there's any nurses out there, or if your wife's a nurse or something, please bring them to the
My wife.
Deadbeat Retreat.
Oh, can I come?
That's your excuse.
Are you coming?
No, I gotta go to Creepville. Mate,
Yeah. Well, they don't support this show, so we ain't even gonna talk about it.
oh, shit.
Next up.
I'm going to Creepville. Now that you
We
say
got-
that, I remembered.
We got Josh, Steel City Blacksmithing. His foot pegs, they fuck up my shins every single day when I'm walking around the garage.
I forgot
These
you
things-
had those.
Dude, they're so fucking beautiful. I got the foot pegs. I got the shifter pegs. I got the brake peg. All of them match. Stainless steel, all polished, beautiful. He'll do custom work. If you haven't seen the twisted bike that he sent over to the Middle East, this thing's fucking insane. It's probably the most insane bike I've ever seen in person.
It is fucking crazy.
It's insane, dude. The whole frame is raw. He did unbelievable work. Josh is the man. Check him out. SteelCityBlacksmithing.com. No Luck Paintworks. Do you know this guy? I don't know what the ad read is. Who's this? No Luck Paintworks.
Dan,
Dan-
Mr. Fancy
Dan?
Pants himself.
Yo, that's my boy Dan. He's fucking nice with it, dude.
Dan?
He's all right.
I've never heard of the guy.
No, that guy is nice. He's a nice sponsor. He's nice with it, dude.
Oh, Hollywood over here.
That's the
Daniel,
guy.
son. Daniel is my motherfucking boy. I love this kid to death. He does the nastiest paint job. Dude, the one that he sent us this week. What the
Sick.
fuck? Dude, he gets every single paint job that comes out gets better and better and better and better.
Fucking crazy.
Unbelievable. Hardest
tell you
working
right now.
man in the paint game, dude.
Yeah, book your fucking paint appointment now before you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
old boy's going to the top.
Hell
Yeah, dude. He's almost as good as vintage groove paint. But if you're from the Northeast,
Can I send him this Dynabro?
I'm just a Bob Ross looking for a fish.
I heard he likes
and
Dynabro.
last sponsor, we got chopshit.com. That's Long Dick Rick. By the way, he's kicking ass. Those pictures he's sending.
Dude, he's dope. He sends
Unbelievable.
He takes
He's
his dope
at
pictures, man.
everything.
Rick is a national treasure.
Such a good guy. He's taking the pictures. Even when I'm like talking to him, falling down drunk at the Easy Co show, he's still like very, very reasonable,
Supportive.
very
He
accommodating.
just acts like you're not
Yeah.
fucked up and puking
Yeah,
right
he's
next
just-
to him.
He's like, this
He's
is
like, so how
this
you
is
been?
normal.
He
You're
gave me his
still
number
cool.
one time, and I was like, dude, you shouldn't have done that. I'm going to call you all the time now. And we were like blowing him up, like, come to dinner with us. I feel Cleveland. And he was just like super relaxed, like considered it, went a different way.
It was
But
like, nah, fuck off.
he's just, yeah, kind of. But I love Chicken Rick, and I know he
Yeah,
loves
Chicken
me.
Rick's the man. Yeah,
Yes.
such a good dude. And that's
Long
it for our
Dick Rick.
sponsors. Not as quickly as you usually do them. This is my first
Crushed it.
time. I kind of stumbled through it. I got them all.
Crushed
though.
it. I stumbled through
No,
it too,
we're
but I do it so
dragging this
fast
ship
that nobody
out.
realizes.
I have a bunch of little
Uh.
stories to go with each one too. Oh, remember
I
when?
know.
All right, boys, are you ready for the final question of the night? I know this has been a scathing interview, testing your limits. Would you rather? You ready? You have to consent to this.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, same answer? One answer?
No.
You can have different answers.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck your answer.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Would you rather every time you ejaculate, it comes out your mouth like a Dilophosaurus, the spitting dinosaur from Jurassic Park,
Those things are
Or-
awesome.
it comes out a hole in your back like a breaching whale?
I want the whale.
I want the out the mouth. Out the mouth.
Every
I feel
time you
like if I put it
ejaculate,
like
you're gonna have
that-
to. Every time you ejaculate, though, it's gonna hit the back of your teeth. You're gonna be tasting your own semen. It's gonna be spraying everywhere.
I mean, I heard it's
Okay.
just salty.
Wait, inside? Or him?
Me.
Yeah, you. I'm going to put a coat on, dude, and just let it ride. Jerk off all day.
Put on that mink coat and just
Yeah.
soak a hole right through the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going out the mouth, dude.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah.
The coat stays on tonight.
Can't you see it leaking?
Loctite, what about you?
I'm doing it out the mouth for sure because
Out
I'm
the
just not
mouth.
gonna tell. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
tell anybody.
Yeah.
So that way, you know what I mean. You
Put
pound
your
down
hand
and
in
it's
the
just like,
face.
Yeah,
Dude,
tell
that's-
looking at John and just.
That's a weapon, too. You know, some guy's talking shit and you're just like. It's like Mace, dude. He's like, what? At first he's stunned. He's like, what is this guy doing? Jacking off? And then all of a sudden, and he's blinded. He's like, ah. Yeah, definitely out the mouth.
Oh man.
Damn. Surprise, I'm in the back hole, man. Whatever.
Blame,
I mean, the back is definitely more sensible, but I think you
Yeah.
can have more fun without
I'm
the
just
mouth.
trying to
yeah.
blend in a
The
little.
back's it's real mundane. No,
Whatever.
no character. Just kind of
Oh,
roll
and-
over.
Unless you have the wife,
I
the
mean,
wifey
I'll
on
sit
your
on it.
back, like riding you with a saddle. You know what I mean? If you're trying to have another kid, she
Yeah.
can just ride you like a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a
rather
lot
out the
easier to
back.
have a
That's
kid
way
though
better.
if it's out the mouth. Then you just use
I can
69,
hide.
you're good, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, that's like a dream come true for the wife, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't even need that thing. Just
Yeah.
do that
No
thing I
P and
like.
B, just mouth and B, dude. Just getting in there.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, it kind of sucks to have it come out your mouth and you have to taste your own semen.
It's just salty.
You know?
It's just salty.
I mean, it's yours, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's
I'm not,
yours.
like,
yeah.
I'm not tasting his. I'm tasting mine.
God damn
Yeah,
right.
it'd be weird if you were like, would you rather every time you jerk off, John's cum comes out of your mouth?
Yeah.
Like that would be weird.
Yeah.
Like if whenever you jerk
No.
off, you switch with your buddy that comes out your buddy's mouth.
Yeah. And you
Oh
and
my
you know
God.
what? Since he chose the blowhole, you might actually, when he breaches, you might actually taste a little bit of his cum too, because he's going to be spraying it everywhere.
Yeah,
You
what's
guys-
up with the
you guys have a
blowhole?
s-
Is it just
You guys have
Now
a
you just have,
sleepover
like-
or something?
Oh, Christ.
yeah, but then you just have like a weird orifice on your back. Like, how do you explain that?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
hard to
It's
explain.
way easier to explain when you don't. Oh, I guess, yeah.
You take your shirt off to go swimming. You just like got a hole in your back.
It's
Like, what the fuck?
conversation.
Dude, it make-
I'm just saying.
Going to the
If
beach
I
would be
just-
way more
if I
fun
just
though.
Leak
You're
out
just
the
like
back of my jacket.
you're just
it's
riding them
not a
waves and then
I can hide that.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
all right.
Yeah, I could totally hide the back breach.
Oh my
I think
god.
it works. Any more
Good luck.
sponsors though?
No, we're done, guys. This is
All right.
episode
finished.
over. You guys
Well,
hang
wait,
around.
Free plug, John Luke, Stay Strong Co. Hot sauce, T-shirts, patches, everything. He's my guy.
Our
Ugh.
man's
Give me
out there,
interest.
yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I'm
Renaissance
apologizing
man.
now to everybody listening to this with all the coughing this episode, but I'm fighting not having an asthma attack right now.
And
So I
guys,
apologize for the coughing.
I'm not going to apologize. I got a pee-pee cup.
Dude,
So you guys didn't hear shit this episode. This thing is whisper quiet.
He's got the Sleepy Joe pee-pee cup.
that's the trick. I peed like 3 times.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
All right, you guys hang around. We're ending this episode. Everybody, I don't know. How do we
Go
end
sign
these
up for that
things now?
motherfucking Patreon so you can get the Low Lives After Dark. There is, what do we have now? 6 episodes over there? This started out as these were going to
Bro,
be quick
9.
20-minute episodes.
We're going on 9.
Okay, so we're going on 9. This Low Lives After Dark started as going to be 20 extra minutes for an episode, like to like thank the Patreon guys. These
Hell yeah.
motherfuckers are going for like an hour. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, our
We
live
start
our live
talking, we just
episode
can't
was an
stop.
hour.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's fucking dumb. So get over to the Patreon, sign up, help us be able to get the shows near you.
Yeah.
That's what we use
And-
Patreon
and-
for right now.
Dude, these fucking lad episodes, all right? If you want to be a laddie, you want to be on the inner circle, we take your calls. Dude, we talked to Bougie Billy last week.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
on
That's
the
right.
show.
You can
live
you
recording.
can interact with us through chat while we're recording, and you can also call in and we can just pull you into the episode. So it's
Yeah.
dope. We're doing a lot of
Dude, it's
big
fucking
things.
sick.
And make sure you get by the way, the link to that is in our fucking bio, Low Life Chopper Podcast on Instagram. And go to Low Life Chopper Podcast / Big Cartel. That's definitely not the right fucking thing, but it's something like that.
It's close enough.
To get all your fucking Low Life merch. We got dope merch. Go fucking scoop it up because we're about to switch it out and do some new shit. So go get your fucking merch before those ones are gone forever.
Goodies, goodies.
Forever.
Forever.
You got my lighter.
Some Sandlot fans in the house.
Got my lighter, dude. No.
All right, boys. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having
And-
us, fellas. I've had a blast. Hell
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
think
was
we're both
awesome.
drunk.
All right,
He's drunk. I'm good.
Whatever.
I'm drunk too. So stick around for a minute because
Yes.
we're going to do the lad right after this.